Alright, I've got Ron's example file open here, and I wanted to go through a few things. So this pocket here is based off of this unrolled geometry, and the pocket on the part ends up in the wrong clocking orientation. So I wanted to explain how to get that in the right spot, and I also wanted to explain what Ron was seeing with the incorrect backplot, which I discovered something with last night. So if we go to transform and we go to roll, and let's unroll this geometry and prepare it for an axis sub. So diameter, I'll grab the diameter of this arc, and now this is what I was talking about where it's always 90 degrees off. So I'll enter a positioning angle of 90 degrees, and someone had posted a great explanation in the forum of why that might be the case with lathe backplane versus top, etc. In the early days. But so this is what I would expect for an unroll position. So let me copy this pocket down, and I'll just swap out the geometry here for the newly 90 degree unrolled geometry. Alright, so this gets me the clocking I expect, and backplot matches the toolpath display, everything's good. This would post good code that would clock it in the orientation I expected. Now, here's where I've seen a couple parts where the backplot and tool display don't line up. And one of the host guys at CNC actually saw this thread last night and clued me into this, but for some reason we are actually looking at the 0 degree position in the machine depth for back plot. So if let's say I toggle this 0 degree from Z plus to Y plus, so toolpath display, exactly the same, right? But now if I backplot it, look at the position, we're off now. And I am not an axis sub expert, but I don't think this is correct. I don't think changing the 0 degree position in the machine depth should be causing backplot to display in a different orientation in essentially the CAD side of things. So I would suspect that an incorrect transformation is being applied if we come off of a regular 0 degree clocking on something like that A-axis. And this is probably why I've never really seen this before, because this only occurs if you start fooling around with maybe non-standard 0 positions on these rotaries. And it's also why I couldn't repeat it on a default machine. So that's something I've got to explore. But I hope that explained a little bit about unroll clocking and why you might see what you see in here.